Hello, my name is Kishelle, and I'm here to introduce the 10-book series for Dino World from Leveram. In this book series, you can see really great artwork and really amazing detail for each dinosaur. What I really like about this book is that we can see the English version of the name of the dinosaur, and we can use this to help us pronounce it in Korean. I think this is really great for parents who want to teach their children Korean, as well as teachers who want to give their kids more ways to learn how to use Korean in their everyday life, as well as in science class. In this particular book, it is the ReviewㅅLEVERAM. So we can use this exact word here and use Korea at the same time. So it could be very easy for students to learn as the initial way to learn about Korean. So ReviewㅅLEVERAM and then ReviewㅅLEVERAM. You can use the same words here to help them pronounce Korean words. Also, what I like about this book series is the use of expressions here at the top. Here we have a different expression that is used for this particular dinosaur. Here we have 찰방찰방. This one is used about splashing water. So you can see with this type of dinosaur, it also correlates to the type of feet that it has. So this is a really great way to, of course, explain the type of dinosaur this is, but also using this expression in your everyday life. So if on a rainy day or even at the swimming pool. At the beginning of each book, there is a map. And here you can see everywhere that each dinosaur is located. Of course, we have the ReviewㅅLEVERAM, and it has the red dot here that corresponds to the red dot on the map. So here we can see very easily that this ReviewㅅLEVERAM was found in Korea. I think this is a really great way, of course, to understand how to read the map, but also to know exactly where this dinosaur came from. Each dinosaur has its own color, and it can be found here on the map. And of course, just like before, we have the name of the word in English and its corresponding word in Korean. Again, a really great way to learn how to pronounce the words in Korean. What I also like about this book series is the great attention to detail in its illustrations. Students can really get a sense of how it was back in the prehistoric days, even including waterfalls in the backgrounds. There's really great lettering at the top, again, to learn how to pronounce these words, and also seeing them again and again bolded on the page. So not only will they learn how to pronounce these words, but they're really easy to recognize, so they can read it quickly every single time. What I also like about each one is that there's great detail about each dinosaur. You get an interior look at the bone structure of each dinosaur, as well as its makeup here, and again, where it was located. What I really like about this one as well is another great way to learn Korean. Here you can see mito. We know exactly how long it is, but also too, they can use the word meter or mito and use it irrespectively in their learning. Well, another thing that is really great about this book series is at the center of each book, it has its own pop-out. So here in this book, you can see a very large pop-out for this dinosaur. So it's a really great way for students to learn more about this book and become more and more interested about the different dinosaurs that they can find. Another great book in this series is about the T-Rex, Tyrannosaurus Rex. What I like about this book is that many students already know about the T-Rex. So it's a really great way to, of course, introduce the English word and how to pronounce it in Korean. What I like most about this book in particular is its expression here. There are many large dinosaurs, so using this expression in your classrooms or even at home can be a great way to practice Korean in your everyday life. Here we have 궁광 궁광. They use this term to explain the size and the shape and how it boom, 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 boom as it walks. So, 궁광 궁광, 궁광, 궁광. It's a great way to practice Korean language with your students if you're walking to the playground, walking around the classroom, or just wanting to imitate the T-Rex itself. Great way to practice Korean in your everyday life. Again, in this book, we've got the map here that shows exactly where the T-Rex was found. Additionally, other animals that make that same stomping sound, kung, kwang, kung, kwang. So they can use it with different animals and different dinosaurs as they learn about science. Also too, What I love about this book in particular is that it has a different pop out than the other ones. Because of the sheer size of a T-Rex, we have to have a different pop out. So not just left to right, but up and down. So we can see the sheer size of our T-Rex and additionally other animals that are all around. What I love most about this one here is the coloring. So we can see a vast difference between the two animals. But at the same time, we can use that same sound. Kroom, kwang, kroom, kwang. So here we have this T-Rex and other animals here that can use that same marching sound. Again, we've got the different information here about the interior of the animal. But again, another opportunity to use Korean. So here we have, again, mito, right? In English, we would say meter, but here we have another opportunity to use it in Korean. So another great way to practice Korean language skills. Another really great book in the series, we have this one here, the Argentinosaurus. Again, having the English at the top with the Korean at the bottom to learn how to pronounce it. Again, we've got a great expression here, the ujok ujok. Here we can see the teeth of this dinosaur. As a parent or a teacher, we also know that having this type of teeth means they are not meat eaters, but vegetarians. So this type of teeth has a different munching sound. So here the ujok ujok can be used when having a meal with your students, lunchtime, or just a snack with friends. They can make the expression ujok ujok, and that shows the crunching sound that they make as they're eating. So again, with this book series, I think it's a really great opportunity for parents and teachers to not only teach Korean language, but of course, science and learning about dinosaurs. And what I love most about this book series, in addition to the coloring and the amazing detail in the illustrations, is the fact that they can use the Korean language throughout their everyday life. So although they may be learning this in the classroom or even at home, they can use these expressions throughout their everyday life. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in finding these books and getting more details about these books, look at the description below. Bye!